Hi, this is Kevin Edwards from Portland Community College. On behalf of the Central Analytics Standing Group, I'd like to present you with an example of analytics in action. At PCC, whenever we've assessed our Primo configurations in the past, we usually form a subcommittee with folks from all library departments and then perform several rounds of user testing with our students as well. While there are a wide variety of things we think about when we're assessing Primo configuration, one data point that we pulled from Primo Analytics to help with this work was a comparison of the number of Primo sessions using laptops and PCs versus smartphones. Here's how we build the analysis. New analysis, Primo device usage. Under device usage, I'm going to add the sessions element twice. Then under dates, I'm going to add the year and the month. Now, one of these elements I want to pull in results just for laptops and PCs, and then the other one I want to serve for all the smartphones. So to do that, I'm going to edit the formula, click on Filter, and then under Device Usage, select Device, and then is equal to is in, and we can select laptop PC, hit OK, and then I'm going to add a custom heading so we can tell these two apart. Next, I'm going to do the same thing with the other sessions element. Filter, device is equal to, and then I'm going to select Android, iPhone, and WinPhone. Okay, and then I'm going to add a custom heading for this as well. Next, I'm going to sort the year by ascending, and then sort the month by add ascending sort. So the results will display in chronological order. Now let's look at the results. First, I'm going to edit the table by moving some of the columns around in the order that I would like. And then we're going to edit some other aspects as well. I want totals to appear after each year to sum all of these results. So after year, I'm going to hit after. And then I also want a grand total for all of the years. So under this one, I'm going to select after. So we have the grand total row. Then I'm going to select Enable Alternate Styling, Repeat Cell Values. And what that is going to do is it's going to add the year here for every row, and it's also going to apply this color scheme, which might make it a little easier to read across the rows. I'll hit Done. Next, I'm going to add a couple of graphs. The first one I want to add is a bar graph. I'm going to slide it over here. Now I want this to show the results over 4 sessions for laptop versus smartphones over all of the years. So rather than have the year be a graph prompt, I'm going to move that down into this section. But I'm also going to remove the month element and put it into excluded. And so now it'll show usage over all of these years. The last thing I'm going to do is make sure that the data labels always appear above the bars. I'll click Done. Next, I'm going to add a pie graph. Move that over here. And I only want this to show a comparison of sessions just for the 2 session elements. So I'm going to remove year, I'm going to remove month, and to put both of these measures into one pie graph, I'm going to move the measure labels into slices. And then again, I'm going to change the data markers so that they always appear. And I'll click Done. So now I can compare the usage of smartphones and laptops/PCs, both over the past several years, as well as the total usage for each. Of course, it's also interesting to note that there has been an increase in smartphone use over the years. If you've gotten this far in the recording, I suspect you'll have a good idea for how to make a graph for tracking only that, if you'd like to. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation and that it might inspire you for other ways to put analytics into action. If you have any suggestions for other presentations like this one, please contact a member of the Central Analytics Standing Group. We'd love to hear from you.